Good afternoon. Thank you for being with us for the entirety of the FOA webinar. My name is Greg Boulay. I manage the Integration Office on behalf of DOE. I'd like to visit with you about the Infrastructure FOA. Once again, we are offering opportunities for infrastructure upgrade as well as general scientific infrastructure. General scientific infrastructure will be for both universities and national labs. I'll start with a brief overview of the FOA, speak only briefly about the upgrades for reactors in GSI. Key changes with the FOA will be a large interest point for our audience, and then once again visit through review processes, tools, and submissions. If you'd like to ask questions during this webinar, these are just instructions that you've been using for most of the day if you have been with us. Just use the informational tools that are in the GoToWebinar software. Those questions will come direct to us. We'll catalog them and then answer them if appropriate. We continue with a consolidation in terms of our FOA. This is intended to get all of the offerings of the NE program out to the community at once, and then allow DOE the benefit of having the opportunity to select their work to more appropriately balance their portfolio to optimize the research expenditures that they have. This also allows you to organize your effort in terms of the deadlines that we offer and make sure that the multiplicity of programs have opportunity to consolidate their efforts on your behalf. The university funding this year, much like years past, will be grants issued by DOE-ID for those national laboratories that are successful with funding. You will be given work authorization, again managed by DOE-ID. Two opportunities in here, major and minor reactor upgrades, are now in a single section, and the general scientific infrastructure is open to universities and national laboratories based on the scope areas. You will apply to this FOA through grants.gov. That's where you can find the formal copy of the FOA. The actual application will go through neup.gov. Clarification on that is the formal FOA will be found at grants.gov, professional courtesy copy at neup.gov. Your application will be landed at neup.gov. We anticipate that we release the FOA on August 13th. That is just around the corner. Your applications for all sections will be due on November 20th, and we anticipate awards no later than June 15th. That would be the announcement of awards no later than June 15th, or June 2015. The first area offered in the FOA is the reactor upgrades. That combines both the major and minor reactor upgrades. And the second area is the general scientific infrastructure support. That's for both universities and national laboratories per scope area in the FOA. Here's some key changes and updates for 2016. National laboratories have one combined GSI section for all need crosscut areas. Applicants may submit a single application to the GSI section of the FOA. You have been eligible to submit multiple applications in the past if they were co-joined to research. That is not something that was embraced by the community. We are not offering that this year, so you will be restricted to a single application. Academic applicants with an educational research reactor that is fueled by DOE may submit a single application to the reactor upgrades section of the FOA. Additional consideration for equipment that can integrate into the NSUF program will be given some additional consideration. And as I stated earlier, applications may no longer be joined to R&D applications. Just to reiterate, in terms of policy, institutions may submit a single application to each area. Applicants are responsible for ensuring that you have a single application. Academic institutions may be ineligible if you have a no-cost time extension on any other infrastructure award that would be for GSI or reactor upgrades, and that is reviewed on a case-by-case basis. If you have questions, please do phone the Integration Office. We have contact information for you at the end of the presentation. Only those applicants who have a DOE-fueled research reactor are eligible to participate in the reactor upgrade section. Universities have a one-to-one cost matching requirement on the GSI area for requests above $250,000, and national laboratories are restricted in their competition to just the NEET-funded area. The awards that we anticipate in university reactor upgrades, maximum individual award could be as high as $3 million. There is no cost match or share in this section of the FOA. Our expected award range is $250,000 to $1.5 million, and we do anticipate making some smaller awards. Your period of performance will be 1 year, and again, your eligibility is for those education reactors that are fueled by DOE, and the ceiling on this area of the FOA is $3 million. For general scientific infrastructure, the maximum funding per university will be $2 million. However, our anticipated award size is $250,000. For requests in excess of $250,000, there is a required one-to-one cost match over $250,000. Maximum funding per individual national lab award may be as high as $1 million. The anticipated award size is $500,000. Your period of performance in both of these areas is 1 year. Eligibility requirements have been explained before. As a reminder, universities and national laboratories are eligible to submit only one application per institution. Universities must cost match one-to-one after $250,000. Cost share is encouraged but is not required in any part of this FOA. Cost match is required on university GSI projects that exceed $250,000. We've given you some guidance here to help you understand those cost match requirements. So any award request over $250,000 must have a one-to-one cost match. Review processes, tools, and submissions. The review criteria and the processes are fully defined in the FOA. I would encourage you to read that so you understand how your applications will be scored. We have that for the university as well as the national laboratory participants and the reactor upgrades section as well. Questions can be submitted directly through NUP at nup@inl.gov. We do have a Q&A section that will be up on our website. Procurement questions should be sent directly to Sean Tinsley, and the questions regarding the applications themselves, you can either send those to us at our website, nup@inl.gov, or phone the 208-526-1104. Phone that number, you're speaking with Jenna Payne. If you have any questions that we can answer here on the floor, I'd be happy to do so.
Do proposed computing clusters qualify for GSI funding?
Proposed computing clusters may qualify for GSA funding per the FOA. We have had those applications in the past. They would certainly have to have an educational component, or perhaps more importantly, a direct supporting component for R&D.
Can industry-owned facilities be incorporated into national lab submissions?
Industry-owned facilities. I'd like to have more information on the question. I'm not understanding if you would purchase equipment that would then be placed at an industry location, or if there is something that you need to purchase so that you can augment an industry application that you would then be given. So if you could provide more information, perhaps we could answer that.
Can university equipment proposals include annual service contracts?
No, they cannot.
Is there a cutoff date for eligibility for a no-cost extension for universities, like the R&D awards having a cutoff of December 31st, 2016?
No, those are evaluated on a case-by-case basis. We understand that at times these are procurement issues that the universities cannot control. So if you currently have a no-cost time extension, you'll need to contact us to make sure that you do have eligibility to participate.
Could you explain the logic behind the $250,000 GSI limit?
Is this the logic behind the cost match or the logic for the $250,000 award size? You have an award ceiling of $2 million if you cost match above $250,000. So if you wanted a piece of equipment that was worth $300,000, you would have to cost match $50,000 in addition to you have to cost match $25,000 in addition to your request to have the federal government match that to get you to the total. Yes, there is that information in the funding opportunity announcement, and we do give you an example here.
Is a university-owned linear accelerator eligible? I'm not sure if they're referring to eligible for GSI or eligible for...
That would not be eligible as a reactor upgrade, but it would be eligible for augmentation in terms of GSI.